Good evening, folks, and welcome to the second show of today as we preview Newcastle United's trip to Elland Road, where they take on Leeds United. And we have a signing.
Not yet. He hasn't signed yet.
Well, yes, Billy, but, medical permitting, but an agreement in place, shall we say, for a signing at last. And what a bloody player he is. But welcome to the show, everybody. If you do enjoy it, hit the thumbs up. And of course, if you're new around here, please do subscribe. It is completely free. All we ask for is that you hit that notification bell so you never miss an upload or a live show. Why not become a member of the Toon Review? Hit the join button just underneath me and Billy and support us monthly with the membership. That will guarantee you in a place for some prizes. We do regular prize draws for our members. And you can also super chat the channel, which is the $ at the bottom of the live chat, which will also guarantee that comment that you make to be read out on the show. Good evening for the second time, Mr. Trey.
Good Abend to all the Toon of you, the Magpie Massive, and all you fantastic people out there in Viewerland.
Now, Billy, obviously, we do have a game to talk about, which is Leeds United. Which is the tea time game on Saturday, of course, at Elland Road. But we have to talk about Mr. Woltemade straight away, because what a signing he is, by the way. He's an absolute beast. Powerful, quick. He's massive. This is some signing if we can pull it off, considering Bayern Munich spent all summer trying to get him.
Yeah, they call him Woltemade in Stuttgart. I mean, he literally has got the dribbly skills of Lionel Messi and the height of Peter Crouch. Add to that the strength of, I don't know, whoever you want, the strongest player ever. He's quick. He's a good finisher. He's got an eye for a pass as well. 23 years of age, the kid's got the world at his feet. If you want an all-round striker, I don't think I've seen one with so many qualities in one kind of striker. You usually get the tall striker's usually good in the air and physical, and that's what you get out of them. There's no pace enough. He's got pace, lots of it. Yeah. And then, are they good dribblers usually? No, definitely not. They want the ball in the air all the time. This lad wants it at his feet as well, and he beats players. Just to go and watch his highlight reel on. I know they only show the best bits clearly, but some of the things he does is just defies belief. He's a fantastic footballer, and I noticed him first in the Euros. Under 21s, where he was top scorer against England. He didn't score, but he didn't have.
He was a handful.
It's a real game, and he drops deep sometimes as well. So he's got everything that the current number 14 has, but with a bit of strength on top and a bit of let's say less languid and good in the air, which the current number 14 isn't. Yeah, absolutely. So I'm looking forward to seeing him if he signs, and it looks like he's going to sign. So.
Yeah,
not done yet.
Not done yet, no, but all agreed with the two clubs. So it's really now just medical permitting. Apparently, he is already in Newcastle, flew straight over as soon as the deal was agreed. So, look, this is absolutely fantastic for us. And apparently, we're still going for Vissa. If we can get Vissa in and Woltemade, Billy, what a transfer window that has turned into, considering a few weeks ago, we were all panicking. We were all saying, what the hell are we doing? Where's our signings and all of this? And then all of a sudden, we could end up with a very tasty transfer window.
Yeah, and I think the fact we're not as desperate for a striker now, I think Brentford might be acceptable to a lower fee and a more feasible one for us. So if this was to come as well, that opens a path to persona non grata to leave. And I've always said there's got to be conditions to be made. Then, of course, Liverpool have got to make the right bid.
Yeah.
But I see that happening now. I really do. I think I'll try and lowball us again. It's how strong we are to demand 150. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to what happens. I think Monday's going to be a really, really busy day for us.
Yeah, I think it's going to be very entertaining. So don't miss that, guys. We are live all day from 10 a.m. on Monday for Transfer Deadline Day. Of course, it is our charity stream. Every super chat that we receive on that show is donated to charity. We made $5,000 last transfer window. We're looking to beat that in a shorter period of time. So we're asking a lot, I know. However, we We can do it. You guys always pull it out the bag. So hopefully we can raise some great money for charity, Billy, and have a very, very good window.
Yeah, 100%. It'd be fantastic if we could do both. Let's have an exciting window on the signings front. It's never happened before, does it? Since the first one after the takeover, really. Yeah, looking forward to it.
I mean, Woltemade, Billy, you know, he seems to love the physicality, doesn't he? He likes getting stuck in. Certainly when, you know, we saw him for Germany under-21s in the tournament, he loves a physical battle, but he's also very good with the ball at his feet. And I think, you know, that's something really good about him. He's powerful, and he knows where the goal is. He knows how to score goals, obviously, but he also knows, you know, how to use his feet in an intelligent way. He's not just to stick him in the 6-yard area and leave him be.
Yeah, you know, he's got that calmness in front of goal that current number 14 has. He holds the ball up fantastically well. He's impossible to shake off it, despite I've seen lots of physical attempts by centre halves in the Bundesliga to try and wrest him off the ball. And I've seen certain kind of attacks on him, whether the shirt's first off his back, but he's still going forward. He's not your archetypal German who'll fall over at a touch of a.
He meets the Eddie Howe criteria, though.
100%. 100%. What I didn't see was how his pressing is, but I mean, he's got speed, he's got the attitude. I don't see why he wouldn't press. And of course, corners as well. I've seen a couple of corner goals where he's leaped. I mean, he's 6'6", and he leaps another 3 foot on top of that. You know, he's 10 foot virtually jumping.
Yeah.
So how do you mark that? I mean, yeah, hopefully it works out and he can kind of get acclimatised to the Premier League. I think it will suit him. I think the physicality will suit him, and I think we've got ourselves a gem.
Well, it could of course mean that Isak finally does get the move to Liverpool, but it has to be on our terms, Billy. And we've said it a million times. It has to be on Newcastle United terms. We can't turn around and just say, oh, you know, fine, we'll just, whatever Liverpool offer we'll take just to get him out the club. No. We have to remain strong and not let Isak dictate any of this. It has to be dictated by Newcastle United.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we need another striker in as well. Because, I mean, we may have 2 strikers to replace. So 2 strikers are needed. One looks like it's on the way in. But also, we want the money that we want for him. And Mr. Aldermain wants £150 million. And if they can't get close to that or on that, then he won't be going.
I mean, obviously with the 150, Billy, do you think if they come in with 140 plus add-ons, that might do the deal?
Maybe depends
if it's made up closer to the 150.
Maybe. I mean, I don't know how stringent they are with it, but I mean, they've kind of stuck to it all along, haven't they? And I don't think the chairman's too keen on letting him go because of the relationship he's got with him. But 150 million pounds for me, I'll take.
I guess we will find out very soon. A few super chats, etc. to go through. Ike for PM says, I'm like a kid on Christmas Day. Ron Peacock has also gifted 5 Toon Review memberships. Thank you very much, Ron. Very kind. Nick Thornton with a super chat saying, reports NUFC pushing to sign Fermin Lopez for 100 million euros from Barca. Nick, I wouldn't pay much attention to that. I don't know who's reported that, but I can't see that happening. But then again, we didn't see Woltemade, so you know,
we always hoped.
Yes. Ooh, excuse me. There was plenty people in the chat wanted him as well. And very early doors in this transfer window, people were mentioning, "Oh, have a look at Woltemade, have a look at him." So he, you know, but it was the fact that Bayern Munich was so. I mean, it seemed to everybody like he was going to Bayern. But obviously Bayern only went to a certain amount and that was it. But the fact that Bayern have done a lot of chasing in the summer, trying to get his price down, etc., says to me that this guy's the real deal. Because Bayern don't chase like they chased him for nothing. So, you know, let's be excited about this.
He's the next German hero. You know, that we're looking for a Miroslav Klose replacement for a long time. This fella's it. He's got everything. And I've never seen it. He's got the height of a Carsten Janka. Remember him? They used to play for Bayern back in the late 90s.
He was a donut, him though. Yeah,
the pace of Klinsmann. He's got the finishing ability of Klinsmann. He's got everything. He really has. I
mean, is this one that's gone on behind the scenes, do you think, Billy?
Clearly. Yeah, clearly. I don't know.
Because it seems to have happened very, very quickly, this.
Yeah, I just don't. They must have scouted him. Must surely to God.
Oh, I would have, yeah.
I mean, they've not done a bloody Tony Jimenez or Dennis White. They've just gone on YouTube and looked clearly. So, yeah, I'm sure we would have scouted him, and maybe it was thought we couldn't get to him. You know, it was impossible to get out of Stuttgart, but.
Or maybe it was the buying factor, Billy, because we know what German clubs are like when buying come in, and they stay loyal to each other, don't they? And that could have been the case. However,
well, buying a rival to them, I guess so. It worked both ways, I guess.
Yeah. Mark with a super chat. We've literally just pulled the rabbit out the hat.
It's a big rabbit and all.
It's a hare. It's not a rabbit. It's a hare. Crowstail 88 says, get Vardy as backup on a free and keep Isak in the reserves and teach the rat a lesson.
No, we don't want Vardy. He's 148 million years of age.
Yeah, he's I think he's
got a club in Asia, apparently.
Yeah, somewhere in Italy, wasn't it? Jazz with a super chat. Can't wait till we stick Big Joe on Greenwood.
Oh, is Greenwood still at Marseille? Has he moved? I thought
he moved. Has he moved? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I couldn't tell you. Someone in the chat will know. Eric with a super chat. Thanks, mate. Get in. Keep going. Show no mercy and shut up all the rival shite talkers. I mean, this will rock a lot of them. The fact that we can pull this deal off, Billy. All this crap about Newcastle United aren't appealing. I'm sorry, but we're about to hopefully sign Germany's next big thing.
Well, he's already in the national squad, so
yes,
he is the big thing. He's the current big thing in Germany in more than one way.
Yeah.
So yeah, people can down talk as much as they want, but you watch the videos of him. Yeah, absolutely. He's got something that I've never seen another striker have. The kind of all-round ability. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, absolutely. Stoic says, where's Stato? I need graphs and stuff ASAP. I'm sure he'll be putting them together. But he's been moonlighting on Sky tonight. But he's busy. So he will be putting stuff together on Woltemade. You can guarantee that. Billy, wherever he is now, he will have, just stats in front of his eyes coming down. He sees very differently to us, doesn't he? He's like something out the Matrix.
I believe he's playing badminton.
Badminton, yes.
I don't know where he's got his horse from.
Well, it's the one with the racket, Billy, not the yeah.
My sister used to do badminton with the horse.
Yes. Indeed.
But she was a horse for many years.
Yeah. It's just Bob. Thank you, mate. Fermin Lopez, surely not. No, I don't pay any attention to that. I will be staggered if that comes off. Samsonite Doves, thank you for your super chat. This is 100% an Agent Cruz signing. I'm convinced Cruz said in his podcast made Woltemade contact his agent. Woltemade was always seen as the replacement for Kane at Bayern. Yes, which is why they pressed him so hard. Biffed by Adam West says, no add-ons, don't want to benefit from the Rats' success. That's a very good point, actually. Shane Martin says, new number 9, what a player he could be. Needs time, but Visser, go on then. So love a midfielder for cover, Tonali, Isak, who? Biffed by Adam West is back again. Isak is Wilson's replacement.
He's seen about as the same, isn't he?
Yes, exactly. Popov says, I'm confused. We already have he who cannot be named, and now we sign Woltemade. I mean, yes, but I think the rat could well be disappearing into the sunset in the sewers. Dr. Howe says Howe is going to turn him into Volta Messi.
That's his nickname. That's his nickname already. They call him Volta Messi, and you'll see why.
It genuinely is. It genuinely is his nickname. So you know what? Make of that what you will. But I mean, look, I think this has been going on for behind the scenes, and finally we've managed to keep something quiet. And didn't we say, Billy, last week on one of the shows that maybe whoever Newcastle go to next have got to have a word with people who they're dealing with, saying, look, this hasn't got to come out. We've got to be kept, do things behind the scenes until we get an agreement, then we can announce it. Yeah, I mean, we don't know that for certain, but it might.
I mean, maybe the people of Stuttgart were told, don't say anything, don't mention the transfer. Volta Towers reference there. But no, I mean, no one knew about this. We didn't know about it. It's come from left field. Pleasantly surprised by it. And let's be honest, all of our transfers that do come off generally are, aren't they? Yeah, the Harvey Barnes one and things like that. The Isaac one. Whose names has just been named.
Well, yes.
So all the transfers we make, the Tonali even, all came from left field. So yeah, well, I think they let news out just to warn the journalists. If I'm perfectly honest.
Apparently somebody's on the ball with the planes. Pete Hall says Woltemade, by the looks of it, left Stuttgart at 7 p.m, landed in Bremen to pick his agent up, and left at 9 due to land here at 9 p.m.
Well, he was at Bremen for years. He was in their academy from a young kid, and only went to Stuttgart last season on a free transfer.
Well, listen, the press conference tomorrow morning, Billy, might be a bit more interesting now. Instead of chucking things about Isak, we can actually be a bit more positive and hopefully talk about Woltemade coming in and the growth of this squad, and talk about the football instead of, distracting Eddie with Isak all the time.
I don't think Eddie will speak about it because, as we saw with Harvey Barnes.
Yes.
Even in the room next to him.
We're not saying Harvey Barnes, even though he's doing his welcome interview next door. Yeah. He's very,
he won't be cleared to play for Leeds. I think you've got him signed by 12 o'clock tomorrow. That's not going to happen.
Well, who says, Billy? He could do his medical at 7.
Well, he's a German, so I guess he might have his towels out in the hospital already.
Yeah, exactly. Get his towels out, get him a medical at 7, get everything wrapped up and signed by midday, and get him in the squad for Leeds. Because he's fit. He's had a pre-season, so it's not like he's coming in, Billy, with no football. So I'm not saying he's going to start again, but the way we are at the minute, I mean, who knows? Who knows? There is his flight, apparently. If you want to check it on Flight Radar. EFT 3T is the flight number. So there you have it.
This channel is just an education, isn't it? It's
of course it is.
Font of all knowledge for everything and anything.
It absolutely is. Some more super chats to go through. Let's see what you guys are saying. Nick Thornton, thank you, mate. We should demand Elliot in Part X for the Rat. I think he's linked with
Leverkusen, isn't he?
No, an English club. I'm sure it was Bournemouth, I heard this morning. I may be wrong on that, but it was a Premier League side, I'm pretty sure. Sorry, it was Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace.
I'm sure it was in them, of course.
Well,
I mean,
you would hope so.
Do we need a Harvey Elliott? A left side, a right-sided 8 or
Screw
winger?
It, Billy. Let's just bring them all in, mate. Let's just make us an incredible force. I mean, if we get Visser in as well, right? I mean, it changes the perspective of this season completely for me, as to how well we can do. When we did those Premier League predictions, we had us, sitting some 8th, 7th, things like that. This could turn everything around, because if we'd have had a strike at the first 2 games, the way we have played, we should have won the games, and winning away at Villa and beating the champions would have been a hell of a start had we had a striker.
100%. Yeah, I think if someone lethally put a goal, a natural striker with a half a decent finish on him, we win both those games. Simple as that. We've been a better side of both of them. And we have a point. More by bad luck than anything else. I think we played well in both. And I think with a full squad, I think we can look forward to this season now. And even in Champions League. I think Champions League can be something special for us.
Well, listen, we'll come on to that in a second. Raging Phoenix says, disaster window, according to the media. What disaster? Newcastle can't attract anybody, can they? Andrew Crosby, welcome to Members Club. Thank you, mate. Rich K Photos says, sell Isak with 20% sell on and no compete clauses. Ben Davis with a super chat. Thank you, Ben. James Birch has been a member for 5 months. Thanks for the support, James. LEDC says the urgency to sign him tonight implies involvement in the Leeds match. What a day for us. Can't wait for the Barca match. I mean, it kind of does, Billy. There seems to be an urgency to get him over here and get the medical done. And you can kind of understand that because we Gordon's suspended. I don't think Eddie's got full faith in Asula to start the game up front. It could be. It could well be. They may have looked at Woltemade and think, well, he's had a pre-season. He's ready to go. Just throw him in.
If they get him in time, I mean, like you say, he could be having his medical tonight for all we know.
Well, exactly. I mean, Billy, those towels might be out already, mate.
Absolutely.
Never mind first thing in the morning. Trevor Pollard is a new member of the channel. Welcome to Members Club, Trevor. Thank you very much for signing up, my friend. And we've just got, interesting. Kieran Ditchburn with a super chat. Thank you very much, Kieran. No relation, or at least I don't think so. But thank you very much, Kieran. Much appreciated. Let's go for Kobbie Mainoo now, Billy.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind Kobbie Mainoo. Absolutely.
I mean, he's very unhappy at Manchester United. Everybody's unhappy at Manchester United. So there's an opportunity there. I don't know where. I mean, look, I think we still, in an ideal world, maybe bring in another midfielder. In an ideal world, but I think
he would fit that bill, wouldn't he? As would Elliott, I guess.
Yeah, either one of them. But I mean, Mainoo is reportedly, if he was to be sold, would be about 45 million quid. I think that's a good price for Kobbie Mainoo.
Yep, I 100% agree. He's only regressed under the current manager, who was fantastic for Ten Hag, wasn't he? So
yeah, he was
100%. I'd take him. I think under Eddie Howe, he'd flourish, and he's already been in England international already and looked good in an England shirt.
Yeah.
At the precise moment in time, he can't get a game for Man United. So,
well,
he was shy, but
he was terrible. But then again, if he's got no confidence and the manager's got no confidence in him, why? You know, he's not going to go out there and if you've destroyed a player. And we've seen it at many clubs, but especially at Manchester United, when they go there, it's like they are beaten to a pulp confidence-wise, where they just look a shadow of the player that they are. And Kobbie Mainoo could be an absolute star for Eddie Howe. He could be a star for anybody, to be fair. But they just everybody that goes to Manchester United. I mean, did you see that overhead kick Shesko tried yesterday?
Did you see he missed from about a yard out?
Yeah. But the fact he tried to overhead kick it, but he didn't even look like he was in a position to overhead kick it. He sort of just jumped in the air and done like a karate kick or something, and it was unbelievable.
We shouldn't take the piss too much. We have to play them at some point.
Well, we do.
It's on the arse.
Yeah, but we do. But at the same time, it just, I don't know. It's a graveyard at the minute, Manchester United, an absolute graveyard. And rumours are that, I mean, listen, we've seen all sorts of rumours today saying that Amarim's going to walk, Amarim's going to be sacked, and then tonight it's like, oh, they're going to back Amarim. I hope they back him because I think he's dreadful, and I don't think Manchester United will succeed with him. I think the Premier League's too big for him, Billy. I like the guy. I actually like the guy. I think he's genuinely a good guy.
He's impressively honest, isn't he? But maybe too honest for own good.
But I think the football he wants to play, Billy, as well, it doesn't suit Premier League. I think it would suit Portuguese teams and things like that, where he's had a lot of success. But coming over here, very, very different kettle of fish when he tried to clamp it down in the Premier League. Mark Mullins, thank you. I'm so bloody happy we've signed Woltemade, about to sign. Been saying this for weeks. Go after him, and he'll do his med at the hospital first this evening, then training ground in the morning, and I'd sign Kobbie in a heartbeat. Ross says, Woltemade, wow, out of the blue, and like this kid. Get Visser in, but would love Mateta. Emmanuel Denis could be a free agent, a punt. Emmanuel Denis, not for me.
Is that the one at Watford?
I think so, yeah. Yeah.
No.
However, Billy, Patrick Bamford has been released by Leeds United, which isn't, I'm not saying for Newcastle, by the way, in any stretch of the imagination. I just think Leeds have
that long.
I think Leeds have had enough of him not being there at all. And let's be honest.
I think I may have called for him to be in the England squad for the under-21 for the European
I remember that, Billy. I'll back you up on that, mate. Yes, you did.
No, don't. I didn't say it.
But since he did say it, he's done nothing but regress.
He's been
so
shy.
I think
when he's fit, he's shit. When he's injured, he's not.
Jesus Christ. Paul with the super chat. This is an amazing signing. Sesko Ekitike, where are you? Nowhere. Neza, he's just flown over Holland. Will be landing in Newcastle in about an hour. Auf Wiedersehen, pet. How are the lads and lasses? They're all there, Billy. They're all there.
I bet Oz wouldn't be very happy about it, would he? Oz. Germans.
Germans are coming. Daniel Zimmerman, as a German Toon fan living in Switzerland, I am over the moon over the last few transfers. Well, Daniel, thank you very much. Bloody hell, we've got another ditch burn, Billy. These ditch burns are taking over, says David. Thank you.
You've got to be related to him. You must be.
I don't know David Ditchburn, and I don't know who was the other one. I can't remember. Kieran. Yeah,
Ted Ditchburn next, the 1950 Spurs goalkeeper. I don't think he's
yes. I'm related to him.
Oh yeah. Well,
no,
you would be. If he
was I have no idea, Billy. Maybe I should do one of those.
Yeah. Who do you think you are?
Who do you think you are? Yeah, and find out who these famous people are.
I mean, in Coventry, that's a term of getting his face punched in.
Oh dear. Robert Winship says we must insist on 15% sell-on clause for the rat. I think that might be one of the add-ons, Billy.
Would there be that much sell-on value for him? I'm not sure.
Well, listen, if he stays at Liverpool a couple of years, then Madrid come in for him. Maybe.
Maybe.
Johnny for Hawes has become a YouTube member of the Toon Review. Johnny, I'm not sure where you get that username from, but
they always insist on one of them, to be fair to them.
I mean, yeah. I mean, Billy could have a username like that, to be fair.
I've never been the whole of my life.
Right on.
Not in this country, anyway.
Welcome to Members Club, Johnny. Ike for PM, back with Man United signings. Remind me of an England prima donnas 20 years ago. Lampard, Gerrard, etc. It's just, thank you for all these super chats, guys. Your support is incredible tonight. It's just Bob says, Woltemade will score more goals with his head than the rat. James Birch with the super chat. Thank you, James. I like coffee. Thank you, mate. Menu's new wage demands are 150 to 200 a week. I'd probably pay him 150, Billy. I genuinely would. I think he's good enough.
Yeah, but would he? I don't think you'd pay that for someone that wouldn't necessarily be a starter. I don't think he necessarily would be a starter in our midfield.
No, he wouldn't. But we want a team. We want a squad full of stars, Billy. And at the end of the day, we spoke about the wage structure and things like that. It has to eventually.
If you pay him that, then you've got to increase Joe Linton's wages.
Yeah, but we're going to have to do that somewhere along the line, Billy. I mean, not so much Joe Linton because he's getting on a bit, but at some point they're going to have to take the step if we want to be up there with the big boys. We have to.
I guess so. I mean, I agree. I think he's a really good player.
Charlie Marley.
He's a good player as well. So
yeah. Charlie says, "Dearest Brenda, I am now over the sea."
Oh yeah, man, Neville.
Julie, thank you very much for your super chat. Tony Cruz singing our praises. Did he have a word with Woltemade? Alex was ace on Sky too. Thanks for the heads up on that. Love you guys. Love you too, Julie. Thank you very much. Centurion 84, chairman is in the Toon. Things get done.
That is quite right.
He's not here. No, he's got. I saw him at a wedding, Billy.
He wasn't the Toon, no, wasn't he?
I saw him at a wedding in Riyadh yesterday, so there's no way he's in the Toon today, but he was. And I think a lot's been said while he was here, quite honestly. I think some firm words have been...
He was in Monday, wasn't he? So
yeah, absolutely. Jarl Grimmer, Keith S. I mean, which is it, Keith? Is a new...
Jarl.
I think... Thank you for your membership, matey. Much, much appreciated. Right, Billy, we do have to talk about a football match at some point.
Do we?
Well, I guess we do. It's a 5:30 kickoff on Saturday, of course, at Elland Road, where we take on Leeds United. And the way Newcastle are going at the moment, they could be pushing for Woltemade to be in the squad, given that we are looking to be without Joe Linton, Tonali, Anthony Gordon. We don't know what the situation is on Fabian Schär yet. Now, Fabian Schär, I said this the other night, Billy, that concussion symptoms can take quite a few days to kick in. You know, you'll feel fine for a couple of days and then you'll feel nauseous, dizzy, generally unwell. So if he does show signs of concussion, that's 12 days out automatically for the protocol. So he would be missing as well. So we are, I wouldn't say bare bones because we've obviously made some signings, but I fully expect to start Miley, to start Ramsey, and of course, if Cher's missing, then it's either Botman or Chow, isn't it?
Yeah, I imagine it'd be Chow, given that he came on the night on the right hand side.
Yeah.
I doubt that Cher. I could agree with Joanne now. I think Cher won't be allowed to play. How many head injuries does he get though? He seems to take blows to the head quite.
My worry for Cher is later on in life, Billy. The amount of bangs on the head he got. Now, listen, I've as most people know, I have Parkinson's disease, and I was diagnosed at quite a young age. And I played ice hockey all my life. And I genuinely believe, and the doctor could never say for certain, that the amount of, body checks and things like that and head injuries, because back then, Billy, very little was done about concussion. You were just told to get up and get on with it, and nothing was made of it. I'm convinced that it's a cause. It's neurological, and I'm pretty sure that all the bangs I have on the head have maybe not the only factor in it, but certainly a major factor. And
I agree.
When you see the amount of times that Fabian goes in and has had head injuries since he's been at Newcastle, it has been phenomenal. The amount of times that he has taken real big bangs on the head and he's got up and got on with it.
The thing is,
the guy's a robot.
The greatest boxer of all time spent the last 10 years of his career allowing people to punch the shit out of him so they're tired and then beat him. And of course, he ended up with Parkinson's and killed him in the end. But no, it's definitely. I think it definitely has something to do with the amount of punishment you take to the head, no doubt. Yeah,
I mean, look, listen, I'd go back and do it all again in a heartbeat. Playing most of my younger life at professional hockey, it was just fantastic. But you do when you get older, and you kind of look back and you think, well, Jesus, what's happened here? You just worry about players like Fabian in late. I mean, he won't be worried about it now. You just get on with it, But you've got to be very careful these days. And it seems like the amount of times he's gone down holding his head. I think if there's any chance at all that he's got a slight concussion, even a slight one, you can't play him. You cannot risk that kind of injury. I mean, I'm pretty sure he's played with it before, Billy.
Absolutely, that Carabao Cup final, wasn't it? The one against Man United. I mean, I think it probably cost us the game. That head injury, because I kept him on, and he probably shouldn't have been on the pitch. It's happened way too many times. Again, we mentioned it the other night, the game at Anfield where he was down with a head injury, and counts of the occasions. And it's got to have an add-on effect with all the times it's happened.
I mean, obviously, he's
I do fear for his future.
Yeah, he's at the end of his career now, and hopefully, when he does retire, he can just take it easy. But when you look back at the injuries he's had, you do worry. And Newcastle can't take any risks on him now. I think at his age especially, they just need to be careful. So I would, if you're asking me, do I think Cher will play on Saturday night? No, I don't. I think it's too early. With it being a Monday night game, then a Saturday night game, I think it's too early for Fabian. Which means obviously Malik Chow would probably step in, as you say. Billy came on as substitute. Up front is the big question, because Woltemade, this is something that's come out of the blue, and suddenly we may have striker options or striker option for Saturday night, Billy. And you know what? People will say, well, he's never played a Premier League game. He's never played for Newcastle. That doesn't matter the situation we're in right now. If you're a professional footballer, especially a striker, you can fit in.
Well, we did it already. We did it with the current number 14 at Anfield, didn't we? When he first signed, he played the next day and scored. And in fact, scored another one that was just allowed that shouldn't have been. So Eddie Howe's not scared to do it. And I don't think it's a case of being scared to do it. It's essential if we can get him in time to start. So, absolutely.
Yeah. Well, let's.
And if not, I think he has to start sooner. He has to.
Well, I mean, look, who else has he got? He's got nobody else. I mean, there's only young Neve, and I don't think he won't throw Neve in ahead of us.
Unless he's played Elanga through the middle and played Murphy, but I don't know.
I mean, that's an option. That is an option. But then again, I mean, Elanga as a striker, I don't know. I mean, he may do that and then put Woltemade on the bench and bring him on for 20 minutes. But it's a big game, though, Billy. You know, we need to remember where, as well as we've played, we're sitting on 1 point after 2 games. Out of a possible 6, we're sitting on 1. You know, we don't want to go into the international break without a win. So I'm pretty sure that, you know, we will go into this game, and I want 3 points from this, Billy. You know, Leeds were good against Everton. They were very good against Everton, but they were rotten against Arsenal. Yeah. You know, nothing else can be said. Arsenal just, and we know that we give Arsenal games every time we play them. Leeds were just outclassed. And if we show any of that, what Arsenal did, I think we get the 3 points, Billy.
Leeds are kind of a championship or world championship version of us. They play with vigour and press, and they've got some good players in that side. Tanaka in midfield's an excellent player. Joel Perreault's got some skills up front. Aronson's not a bad player also. But push comes to shove, how many of their side getting ours? None, I would say. Not one. So
yeah,
they've got pace on both flanks. They've got Harrison, they've got Daniel James, but none of them have been good, really, Premier League wise in the past. But it's going to be a war of attrition, because we have to earn the right to play, because they are very, very physical, like we are.
Well, the thing is, you know, you look at Leeds, and Elland Road is always a difficult place to go. Even it doesn't matter what league you're in, or you know how high you are above Leeds in the table. Elland Road has a fantastic atmosphere. You know, they get right behind the team, but they can also turn on the team. But I don't think they would at this early stage of the season. They're still blending in a couple of new signings as well. They're not impressed with Sean Longstaff, it's fair to say.
He was captain, wasn't he?
Yeah. Did you see the social media after that? They were absolutely fuming and saying to Newcastle fans, you know, what have you done to us? You know, but Sean will need time to settle into a new team. He's been in Newcastle all his life. He would need time to settle in as well.
What I saw the night, he was trying to do, you know, picking the ball up from the 6 and looking both ways, looking for space and playing little balls forward. That ain't Sean, is it? He just didn't do that. He can't do that.
No.
No. You know, I think they're expecting too much from him. That's not his style at all. If you want Sean and you want him to do the Harry and that kind of thing, but I don't think he'll be playing Saturday.
Yeah.
And maybe he is. Apparently Tanaka's injured, so maybe he will.
Yeah, Tanaka's injured, so it's a chat. Listen, Sean would love to play against Newcastle, I'm pretty sure, but at the same time, it's going to be a very, very strange feeling. Look, he may. All I'd say to Leeds fans is give him a chance, because look, I thought Leeds was a good fit, Billy, when Leeds came in for him. I thought it was a good fit. You know, obviously they want to stay in the Premier League. That's their main goal this season. And with Sean's experience, I thought it was a good fit. And listen, we're 2 games in. You know, we can't.
If they're looking at him to go past players and score lots of goals and make like 50.
Well, that ain't going to happen.
They might as well try and catch a fire in the wind. But he's not that player. But they should like him, because he's an archetypal Leeds player. He gives 100%. He does do. He likes to tackle. He likes to do the simple stuff. But if he's not playing well, then God, he's kind of awful, isn't he? So
yeah, I mean, he's never just in the middle, is he? No. You know, he's either really noticeable or he's poor. The name is Liam. As a Leeds fan, I love him, to be honest. Looking forward to seeing what he does for us.
Good man. Hope he's well for you.
Look, what did you say there?
Hope he's well for him.
Well, I do as well. I mean, that's why I said earlier on, I thought it was a good fit. And it's very early days. And remember, he's been at Newcastle all his career. So it's not like he's ever moved clubs. It's a first for Sean. And it'll be very strange for him at first. Being at Newcastle.
To be fair to him, he didn't pass the Newcastle players when he played for Newcastle. So he should be fine in Leeds shirt, shouldn't he?
Do you know what? I'll try and be nice. And then, you know, you throw in a wrench. Oh, dear me. Anyway, Dean Pheasant with a super chat. Thank you, Dean. Mark Mullins says 99.5% he starts Saturday. Why rush him over tonight? I agree with that, Mark. I definitely agree with that. Because, Billy, look, a deal agreed. Leeds United Saturday night. We don't have a striker because, obviously, we do with the Sula, but we've mentioned him before. The deal is done. Craig Hope announced that on our earlier show while we were doing the Champions League draw. Suddenly, a fee is agreed. He's on a plane now, all in the space of a couple of hours. Now, normally you would say this is sort of spaced out over a few days. But you have to take a look and say, right, why has this been done so quickly? Because it's a noon deadline tomorrow. And we are short of players. Simple as that.
It makes perfect sense if you look at it like that. Of course it does.
Yeah,
let's hope Alexander Vallard's at the hospital with his gloves on and ready to go, let's say.
Well, Billy, being the voice of...
And his cop and drop routine's all sorted.
Being the voice and reason of this channel, Billy.
Yes.
You should always be understand what I mean.
Yes, absolutely. I'm in a Zen garden for this precise moment in time.
Okay. Jamie Christopher says wages need to be within 70% of revenue while in the Champions League. Jamie, if I'm openly honest, I'm not looking at wages at all here. Just the fact that he's obviously agreed a wage, whatever that may be. He's going to be a Newcastle United player, hopefully, fingers crossed, in the next few hours. So let's see how it goes. Tyneside updates. Hope you're well, mate. Hopefully we can improve on our corners with Voldemort, Byrne, Shea, and Joe Linton in the box. I'm not calling him Voldemort because that was John Joe Shelby for a start, and this guy looks nothing like him.
No, it's the opposite.
Quite the opposite. Yeah. So yeah. Yvonne's gifted 5 Toon Review memberships. Thank you, Yvonne. That's very kind. Of course, Yvonne.
There was a goal on YouTube highlights as well of a corner, as I said earlier, which he jumps for it, and he must be 10 foot in the air and gets the head to it, bangs it in the net. It's a fantastic header.
Well, everybody rattles on about that Ronaldo jump, don't they? But this guy, I think this guy can out jump that because he's already he's got a he's 6'6".
Yeah. He's got to be 10 foot in the air to his head.
Yeah.
Got to be.
Biff by Adam West says, I'm a hockey player also. 4 diagnosed concussions. Sure, there was more. Yeah, well, I didn't get 1 diagnosed, but I definitely remember once being coming a huge clash in the middle of the ice. And I still swear to God to this day, I saw Tweety Pie floating around my head tweeting, right? And all I remember is I looked to the side of the rink and my dad was screaming at us, get up. You know, there was nothing like injury, concussions back then. But I swear to God, there was a little yellow bird going around my head. Buddy Love, a member for 38 months. Thank you, mate. Just love all the hard work you guys put in for this amazing channel. Well, to be fair, if it wasn't for you guys, there wouldn't be a channel. So we sentiments back to everybody watching and who views and subscribes and becomes members. Ian, a member for 27 months. Thank you. 1 or 2 more signings. Movie sack on. It will have been a great transfer window and hopefully have some cash for the January window. I mean, are we looking towards...
It's a tough window to buy, isn't it, January? Everything's overpriced.
January's a pain in the arse.
I'd much rather get it all done now, if I'm perfectly honest.
Yeah. Karia says, I'm coming home from seeing my Fredrikstad play. Very good against Palace. 0-0. We were closest to victory. Very proud just to lose 1-0 over the 2 matches. Hey, well, you would be. I mean, it's Premier League opposition and only losing 1-0 on 2 legs. I think that's a good performance.
Yeah, I agree.
Shane Smith says Cessna private plane landing at Newcastle Airport at 9:16 from Bremen, booked through E-Aviation. If I was a betting man,
it's unbelievable.
Well,
what's the latest on the plane? We're about to see.
Well, to be honest, Billy, I've got flight radar right here.
Where is he then?
Let's have a look, shall we?
He's currently having a beer.
Let's see where his little. Can somebody put his flight number back up again?
Yeah. And good night to Logan. Make sure you get a good night's sleep, mate. Charlie Ridgely asked you for a shout out.
Good night, Logan. Love you, Lords. Yeah, somebody put the flight number back in because it's currently over Hull, apparently. Right, let me.
That's not far from Grimsby, is it? Hopefully he's having a good piss. EFD 3T.
What?
EFD 3T.
EFD
3T.
EFD. There you go. Bremen to Newcastle. Oh, it's a very nice private jet, actually, Billy.
Is it?
Show on map. I love how see. I've got this. I've got the full version of this. He's actually flying up the Humber, Billy, right now.
Surely got a sail up there.
You what, mate? No, he's in the estuary, heading towards.
He's in it. He's in it.
He's above it.
Okay, that's better.
He's flying above the estuary right now, Billy. So he's on his way, mate. I mean, to be honest, if that's not him, we're all a bunch of arseholes and look really stupid. But
if he's in Hull, he's going to get in before 9:15, isn't he?
Well, the fact that he's coming from Bremen on a private jet, which by the way was scheduled very quickly. Yeah, it's him. Michael McIntyre with a super chat. Welcome to Aviation Spotting on the Toon Review. Who'd have thought? The Council Estate Kid says reporters are saying this does not mean Isak will be sold. And Paul, you wanted a statement signing. By God, we just got one. The kid has the lot. Hey, exactly, which is why we are.
It is a statement signing. 100%.
Absolutely, it is. Just to reiterate, Bayern Munich were chasing him all summer.
Yeah.
So they couldn't come to an agreement on his price. We've gone in, and Woltemade has said, "I want a bit of that sunshine."
And he has got a little bit of cane in him. The fact he drops deep sometimes to receive the ball, and he's got a lovely pass.
Now here, well. Billy, I don't want to hear that because
he doesn't drop as deep.
Yeah, because I can just see you during the commentary saying, "Woltemade, what are you doing back there? Get up front, and you're supposed to be a striker."
Yeah, but he's quick enough to get up front now, whereas Harry Kane isn't.
Well, I guess so. Olasula says, will be unfair not to start Asula. The lad has earned a starting shirt. Give the kid a chance. I disagree, Olasula. I don't think he's deserved to start. I don't think he has. I mean, I know he scored against Liverpool. I'm still not really convinced on Asula. I don't know.
He might have to start yet. He might have to start.
Listen, he may well start.
If he starts and scores a hat trick, then he'll have the shirt next game, won't he?
Well, Olasola, if he starts and gets a hat trick, I will make a public apology to you, because you would have been quite right, my friend. Toon Joe says, let the window close and sell the rat to Saudi for 200 million. Listen, I think at this point now, Billy, where the way we're standing with Woltemade coming in for a medical, there's over 3,000 people tracking the flight on Freight Radar. Yeah, it's unbelievable. It's incredible.
David, this much kind of attention for a German plane flying over Britain
since 1941. Oh my God, dear Lord Christ. Yeah, let's move on from that quite quickly. Kent Coast Angler has been a member for 13 months. Thanks, mate. The icing on the cake would be Visa in, and the rat goes for 140 million plus add-ons. I'd agree with that, yes. I'd absolutely love that. Northumberland Rockhopper. What? He's not slow. He's very good on the ball, strong and very talented. Obviously, he's going to need time, but this guy will be a hit here. I've no doubt at all. Judging by social media, Billy, everybody, even opposition fans, are saying that this is an absolute, elite signing, and you don't get that very much on social media, especially towards Newcastle for a start.
No, it's a full turnaround, isn't it?
Yeah.
But you can't really criticise this fella because he has got it all. He has,
Billy, I've just noticed that you've an hour ago posted the Woltemade song on X.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Yeah, I mean Newcastle fans will be learning that. There's no doubt about it.
It's all in German, mind. There's been one line where he gets bit on the arse by some kind of cat. And it says something about the arse, gets bit on the arse.
Right, well, Keith Downey, 32 minutes ago, Billy. We have confirmation that the fee Newcastle have agreed with Stuttgart is a package of £69 million for Nick Woltemade. 65 million up front with 4 million add-ons. Woltemade is currently flying to Newcastle, as we know, because every man and his dog is tracking him. And Newcastle are trying to register the striker in time so he can feature at Leeds on Saturday.
Go on and get it done. Come on.
Get in. And by the way, hashtag better than Isak is starting to trend on X.
Oh, God.
Oh, God. Oh, dear. By the way, Athletic Club Bilbao, of course, big friends of Newcastle United, said our pot 4 away opponent is Newcastle United, and they also said, I'll read Toon Army.
Well, we've had recent business with
it will be great to see you again. This time in a little bit more of a competitive nature, of course, but it's nice to have those, like, you know, friendships with clubs from other countries, isn't it? I mean, we've always had a Bilbao, and there's been a few teams come over for friendlies that we've remained quite strong with.
It's been I was told years ago that they were invented by Macklins, founded by Macklins, but that's not the case. Yeah. They wear red and white. They wear red and white. Simple as that. But yeah, we played them, didn't we, in the Pardew era when we were in Europe? I think it was then.
Yeah,
maybe before then. But I mean, apparently the Geordies took over Bilbao, and it was a fantastic day was had by all accounts, and everyone was friendly. There was no fighting, no animosity, and they're coming back. They're coming to make the return trip now. It's fantastic, and now I'm sure Newcastle will be a great place to be on that day when the Basques of Bilbao come into the Toon.
Indeed. By the way, Billy, somebody called Toon Review Statos in the chat. Now,
I've seen him.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Where was he supposed to be tonight?
Badminton. Hitting a budgie over a bloody net.
Bayer Leverkusen with a classy tweet as well. Yes, it was actually a classy tweet. I mean, is he watching the show from the court?
He could be. He might have just played a rally and he's watching the show. Yeah. Mate, Shuttlecock.
You've got the butler there, just clear the floor.
Yeah, the butler. Hit that one for me, will you, Jeeves?
That's him saying it, mate, not me. Anyway, I like coffee, says Will Woltemade get the. It is pronounced Woltemade, isn't it?
Yes, Woltemade, yes.
Yeah, so it sounds like it's a W, but it sounds like a V the way we pronounce it. Will he get the number 9 shirt, Billy?
Yes, I believe so. I believe he will.
I think he will as well.
He wears 11 for Stuttgart. 11 is kind of a big number in Spain and Germany. Spain, what would be a big number in Spain? I think he'll get the 9. I think he's worthy of it as well. I've got to say.
Yeah, he's a talent. 420 says, how was Stato on Sun? Of course, Sky Sports News. Just managed to get online now and missed it all. Buzzing for the new signing too. Can't wait to get rid of the rat. Well, Stato was excellent on Sky Sports News, I have to say.
He was brilliant.
Even the presenter had to say something about Stato's mic. Of course, Stato's mic is very colourful. But it's RBG. That's what the pronunciation is for it. I've still got the box here that I obviously didn't send the box with it. Never mind. Adam Bygate says, Billy, it's a long time since you told us a joke. Well, Billy's jokes have to be vetted now through HR at the Toon Review before he's allowed to say anything on the show.
It wasn't a joke. That's probably that got us kicked off.
Yeah. So I mean, fucking hell, the German aeroplane. Fucking that's just fantastic. By the way, an update. He's flying, just coming up to Thirsk.
Ooh.
So
that's not far away then, North Yorkshire.
Well, Billy,
10 minutes.
He's currently he's at 20,000 feet.
On the descent then.
And they're flying at 364 knots. So whatever that is in mile an hour, I have not a bloody clue, by the way.
No, mate, no.
I don't understand all that crap. But never mind. He will be landing in 20 minutes.
That seems a long time from Thirsk.
Well, yeah, but Billy, they've got to fly via a flight plan, you know. It's not just, let's fly as the crow flies and just land. You know, they've got to go on the...
Why not? Fucking Newcastle United we're talking about here, not fucking anything else.
Yes, Billy, but, you know, aviation doesn't work like that, mate.
Fuck aviation. It's Newcastle United more important. It's more important than plane safety.
Fuck aviation. I mean, that's a word that's words that have never been used before. Fuck aviation. I'm astounded by that.
What they go by Carl Island, eh?
No, I'll tell you the flight plan, Billy. He goes up over Darlington, through Durham, and then into Newcastle.
Oh, don't stop over Darlington, for fuck's sake. You'll lose your wheels.
yeah, you'll have your wings pinched. Oh, dear. Liam with a super chat. He says, Rat Brittle, bad at 1-1s and in the air. Volta better.
Yes, that's probably right. He's not bad at 1-on-1s. He's a good finisher.
Oh, of course he is.
I mean, he has had these issues last season where he was literally 1-on-1 with only the goal kind of in sight. And he fluffed them, didn't he? And Woltemade is very calm. He's very much like Isak in that kind of calmness in front of the goal, I have to say.
Yeah, absolutely. Shane Smith says, Bayern offered more than 60 million euros for Woltemade. They cooled after demand was a package of 86. Stuttgart's sporting leadership were open to selling him. Fadi or Ferry, Sesko, Trafford and Buemo Cunha dodged a bullet. Wow.
Yeah, a bullet that Sesko shot.
Yeah, he wasn't shooting well.
I wish he'd have shot John Lennon. He's going to be alive today.
Barfan, any chant ideas yet? Zen Master Billy.
There's one on Twitter that I posted.
Yeah.
There's an actual song for him. Yeah,
go on X, and Billy's put a link to a YouTube video that basically is the Woltemade song. Mark Mullins says it's 419.23 miles per hour.
Thanks for that, Mark.
I mean,
he's got his boot down then. He's got his boot
down. He's got a bit of a club foot. Listen, the fact of the matter is, we've been educated tonight in many different ways on this show. But listen, isn't it great to do a show like this, Billy, where we've got such a big signing coming in?
Yeah, absolutely. It's fantastic. It's a real statement on it. It's probably the biggest signing we've made since the takeover, I've got to say.
I mean,
in terms of what we've signed, I mean, I'll put Bruno Tonali, massive signings, and Bruno's obviously the archetypal signing for us. This kid now, striker, with the world at his feet. I mean, this is something for the future as well. Who knows what he's going to be like in 7-8 years' time? He could be a fantastic player for us.
Yeah. Another super chat from Barfan. Found out he's as tall as Byrne.
Yeah, though.
They're stretching his shirts as we speak.
He has to get his name on the back, to be fair.
It's not that big, Billy.
Well, Woltemade.
It's not that big, is it?
Well, it's 9 letters.
Oh, just shrink it down a little bit, won't I? I don't know. See, this is what I need to start calling you, something like this, Billy. Zandermeyer. Look at that name. Zandermeyer. Quality. See, I just start calling you Zenmeyer or something, or Zen Master Billy. Great show, chaps. Glad I shared the flight number. It's been very entertaining. Well, I mean, to be honest, it has been extremely entertaining. He's over Richmond now, by the way, Billy, just to keep you...
What, it's gone down to London?
No, the Richmond in North Yorkshire.
Rishi Sunak's Richmond, yeah.
Fantastic tea room in there, apparently.
Very posh, isn't it, Richmond?
Yes.
Well,
Stato doesn't live there.
He wouldn't be in Barnsley or Rotherham, would he?
No. By the way, the flight is now #1 worldwide tracked. It is #1 worldwide tracked airplane on flight radar with over 4,300 people watching the aircraft.
Unbelievable.
That's amazing, Billy. Wow.
That's Newcastle United for you.
Well, absolutely. The Demon Geordie says, love the channel, lads. Keep up the good work. Thank you very much. Don't forget, guys, if you have enjoyed the show, please do give it a like. And, of course, subscribe if you haven't already done so. Only if you like the channel, of course, and you like what you see. All we ask for is you hit the notification bell so you never miss an upload or a live show. Olasola's back again. Woltemade this time. A fit again, J7. Tonali share with the current squad. Makings of a really special era coming if we can just get Visser and F off the rat. He speaks some sense, does Olasola.
He does.
Kare says, Billy, take your car and get Woltemade to us now.
I don't drive, Kare.
Yeah, I think it would take Billy a long time to get from Coventry on foot to give him a piggyback to St James's Park.
Especially if it's uphill. If it was down, then I might roll it.
I would imagine, Billy, people are asking us to stay online until we know he's landed.
Okay. We'll do that, shall we?
I think we can, yeah. I mean, he's 13 minutes away, Billy. I never thought that I would be tracking an airplane on Flight Radar 24.
That's fantastic.
You what?
Rachel just did a fantastic funny in the chat.
He's just got just his eyesight in Barnard Castle quality.
It's coming soon.
Yes, those of you that don't know about that, please look back at COVID incidents on.
You look out your window, Paul. You might see him in the sky.
Well, he's over Bishop Auckland right now, Billy.
Oh, damn, that's my neck of the woods.
Well, my house is on the flight path, so if I open the window, I could probably wave at it.
Below it, hopefully.
You what?
Below it, hopefully. Not on. You don't be on it, do you?
No. I mean, yeah. But he is getting closer now. Nearly 5,000 tracking this aircraft.
If you're tracking it, why aren't you watching us?
Well, to be honest, I think there's a lot of people watching us and tracking the aircraft because there seems, I mean, this I've never thought this show would turn into this. It's sort of a, I watch a lot of aviation shows on YouTube, like Big Jet TV, which is my favorite. So it's like a sort of match preview slight sort of / aviation show. I never thought I'd be sitting here on a live show on Flight Radar 24 tracking a potential signing.
I mean, the long winter nights must fly by. Excuse the pun.
Billy, nothing will be funnier than nobody's tracked a German plane more than since 1940. It's unbelievable. Oh, God. The Toon review. You can't beat it. Fanny's back again. Should give Woltemade a shirt number 40 and call him WD-40. Jesus Christ. That's a decent one. Council Estate Kid. Woltemade at 23 is at a higher standard than the Rat was until Eddie got his hands on him. Can you imagine, Billy, what Eddie will do to Woltemade with the Rat 26 soon anyway?
I think he's got more in his locker than the current 14, if I'm perfectly honest. I think he's got more to his game than the current 14. But, I mean, we've all seen what the current 14 is able to do on the pitch. That goal at Everton, of course, we'll never forget that, will we? So I think he can do that too, though. I mean, I've seen him go past plays with ease and with little tricks and stuff. So he's got that in his locker. He's got the height, the physicality that Isaac doesn't have. So I think he's got a little bit more to his locker than Isaac.
Yeah. Well, he's just flying over Ushamua, so that's just literally a couple of miles away from me. 5.5
near Dragonville, yeah, is he?
Well, he's past me now, Billy. But there's a flight in front of him.
Did he wave?
Well, I tried waving, Billy, but I don't think he saw me.
Mick Barron said he saw it from Shildon. That's where my ancestors come from, actually.
Shildon. Oof.
Camden.
There's a plane just landed. Is ready to take off, heading to London Heathrow. So that's at the moment in the way. Oh, he's turning, Billy. He's turning out to sea.
He's pissed on home.
No. Well, the normal flight path is you go out over the coast and turn back, and that looks like the way he's going.
Why does it do that? I mean, I know it's the aviation, but it's just showing the coast.
Well, no, Billy. It's kind of called the.
That's the beach. That's where you'll be putting your towels out at 5 in the morning.
It's kind of the 6,000 tracking him now, Billy.
Wow.
I mean, he'd be sitting on that jet with no idea that all this is going on Flight Radar. He'll just be sort of sitting there ready to meet the representatives from Newcastle.
Let's hope so, eh?
And by the way, those of you that are asking when we're starting the match preview, we have spoke about the match.
We did for a little bit.
But come on. I mean, it's been a while since we've made a statement signing like this. Of course, we're going to cover that more than the we've got match day live start at 5 o'clock on Saturday. So
Joe Wilkinson's seen him go past, so hope he waved to you, Joe. And it was definitely a wave, and it can't be misconstrued anything else. It would be definitely a wave.
Well, he's about to fly. He's just about to fly over Sunderland.
Oh my God! Have a shit.
Yeah, empty out the tanks. Scott Asher says, so when we talked about the games for Leeds, well, we've discussed it. We
have spoken about it, haven't we? And we'll give our predictions in a minute.
Yeah, I mean, look, you have to realise that we've
got to show tomorrow night as well, yet. So I mean, there's plenty.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we can talk about tomorrow night as well. Biffed by Adam West says, okay to have fun and track the plane after the start of the window.
I mean, if you've been doing it since the start of the window, fuck me, you weren't looking at.
Well, absolutely. Magpie 50 says, guys, I haven't felt this excited since we signed Shearer. This is incredible. And remember, Paul, you said at the start, you said we would get one statement signing. Well, what can I say? I mean, thank you for that, Magpie 50. And again, the voice of reason and, maturity on this channel.
Someone's got to be.
Well, if there's only me and you presenting, Billy, then you're damn right someone's got to be. He's over South Shields right now, so he's heading out over the water.
We won't be far away then.
No, he'll go out a couple of miles out to sea, turn round, and then he'll be on the glide slope. See, I know me shit, Billy. So he's got to go out there to get the plane onto the glide slope, into the runway, and touchdown. So yeah,
will it have like a duty free? You think?
You went really posh there for a few seconds, Billy. Was it?
Yeah, that's one thing I said. Think be loaded with vodka and tabs.
Well, I don't think so, Billy. He's landed in 4 minutes.
Come on, Nick.
Nick Woltemade is landing in 4 minutes. Do you know what? If he was sitting by the runway now, you'd probably be able to see his plane just coming along the coast to turn in. Normally, when me and my lad go and he likes watching the planes, we'll see them coming up the coast and then taking a left turn to come into the glide slope. Yeah, he's turning left now. Billy's making the turn. Just about to make the turn, fly over Whitley Bay.
Oh, what a sight that'll be.
Well, you know what? When I came back from Furta, the remnants of Spanish City was still there. The big tit. You know the one I mean, the big white tit.
Spanish City, yeah.
So that was there. So yeah, he's turning that way now. Darren Peaks is loving this feeling. Great to be us right now. Absolutely, Darren.
I think it's what the previous super chat said. I think since Shearer. Is this our biggest centre forward signing? Potentially.
I would imagine so. I would imagine so.
The current 14, I guess, is in the running, but this lad's cost more.
He has. Well, has he? Yes. I mean, look, it's a statement signing. We needed a statement signing. We needed this big signing coming in. And I'm buzzing about it simply because every football fan should know if Bayern Munich are chasing a player and really want to sign him, then that this player is worth his bob, definitely. So Bayern Munich wanted him for a long time, scouted him for a long time. They just couldn't come to an agreement on price. Rich is telling me to check my DMs, so let me just one moment.
Maybe go in the Royal tonight for a couple of points.
Oh. Rich has sent me a video. I've got sights on the plane, Billy.
Howe, man, get it up.
Well, I can't. It's on something else, but it's flying over his house. There it is. Wow, that's impressive.
Is he waving, Rich? It will be a wave, by the way. It won't be anything else. Can't be anything else. It'll be a wave.
It's yeah. Steve Clancy says, "I said Woltemade last night. I'm effing delighted."
Good for you, Steve.
Indeed. Rich, there you go. Well done. Nice one. Phillips's radio just gave landing permission. Bloody hell, we've got air traffic control. People are listening to ATC right now. This is bizarre. 7,000 tracking the plane now, Billy, just to keep you updated on that, mate. Wow. He is landing in 2 minutes.
Apparently, we're a bit behind. He's over New Hartley, so Chippers will be able to see him.
Well, they're just trying to get this British Airways plane out the way, to be honest, by the looks of
things.
Yeah,
pick it off. Just fucking shoot it down.
I mean, live commentary from Newcastle Airport of planes. Who'd have thought? Who'd have actually thought? But listen, there's over 3,100 people still watching us, Billy. So we must be doing something right tonight. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Please do like and subscribe. Keep this channel building. It's a fantastic community, and it's all down to you guys out there. So thank you very much. He's on
I don't like landing at Newcastle Airport. So I think it's I've always had iffy landings there, if I'm very honest.
Well, I did when I came back from Furta this year, Billy. He was 1 foot off the ground and decided to do a go around. He said
last time I landed there, I actually asked the pilot, did we land or were we shot down?
I mean, you know, Ryanair's famous for the bumpy landings anyway, but he was literally 1 foot off the ground and then decided, sorry, I'm going for I don't want to land yet. He claimed there was a crosswind just as he was about to touch down. So,
I've had a few crosswinds. I'm going to be honest.
Yeah, I heard a few crosswinds in the bloody cabin. I knew what was going on, but looking around some people's faces, you could clearly see that they'd ass burped. 100%. Anyway, Steve Headers with a super chat says, hope that Swedish turnip is watching this and feeling shit. He deserves to. Can't wait for him to be old news. Absolutely. He's less than a minute from touchdown, Billy.
Go on, Nick.
Yeah, I'm now zooming into the airport. He's just over wide open.
Well, that's a lovely place.
That's where my dentist is.
Is it?
I drive all the way up there because I couldn't get a dentist anywhere else. He's bombing along now, Billy. Bombing along.
Not the words to use, Paul, when you're talking about planes and
absolutely Germans. Yeah. He's 1,125 foot.
Well, he's virtually down, isn't he?
Well, he's very close.
I mean, he could literally step out of the plane. He's height.
Yeah, he could actually. Yeah, just I'm getting off now, lads. See you later. 1,000 foot. 8,000 people are tracking this airplane. This is unbelievable.
I wonder if there's anyone there, like the Beatles when they landed at New York Airport.
I think there'll be plenty of reporters there. I mean, probably
there'll be fans there. There will be, wouldn't they?
I mean, we've been live broadcasting the whole flight since it got to the UK. So, you know, it's people are, you know, there'll be members of the TTR army out there. 750 foot. He's down. He's landed.
Good.
So there you are. He has now landed safely at Newcastle Airport, and he will be met by delegates of Newcastle United Football Club, and hopefully, maybe, Billy, straight in for a medical so they can get this all tied up.
Yep. Let's hope his ears haven't popped.
Well, they probably have, unless he's been sucking on a sweet. Like a good old Werther's original, Billy.
Yeah, I have a sweet and earplugs in whenever I land.
I used to have earplugs. I don't need them anymore.
Oh, chimney holiday been ruined by your ears.
No, my ears kind of pop. If they don't, what I do is I just block my nose and...
Yeah, mine pop, but don't shut again.
Jesus.
Seriously, I'm terrible here.
That's bad. That is quite painful, to be fair.
It is. Especially when you jump in the pool and get water in it.
Well, what are you jumping in the pool for?
Because that's what I'm on holiday for.
Well, yes, surely you must put some earplugs in to protect them, Billy.
No, not me. I'm stupid.
Right.
Absolute arsehole. Diving head first in the sea and all sorts. Fish get swimming in and out. Fish shitting everything in my ears.
Okay. Bobby Moore is a new member of the channel as well. Welcome, Bobby. Thank you very much. Oh, wow. What a show. What a show. Keith Downey's just tweeted his medical is tomorrow morning.
Well, it's going to be touch and go, isn't it?
Well, it always is with Newcastle. But anyway, guys, that is the show done and dusted. Thank you so much for staying with us all the way through that flight. I've never done anything.
We're not
like
predicting
that
the Leeds
before.
game. We're not going to predict the score.
In a second, Billy.
Oh, okay.
Thank you. Anyway, me and Billy are now going to predict the score for for the Leeds United game. Stato says, get him on the treadmills tonight. I'm sure he can handle it. I agree. Yeah, get him in there. Anyway, Billy, what is your prediction for the Leeds United game? Now, the problem we've got here is
yeah, we don't know who's playing, do we?
We don't know who's playing, and the fact is,
should we leave it till tomorrow night so we'll have an idea?
Yeah, yes, because I think we'll know by tomorrow night if Woltemade is going to be in the squad.
100%.
And I think that could make a very big difference to what we're going to predict for the Leeds game.
Predicting 6 instead of 4 now.
Absolutely. Right, thank you everybody for your super chats and memberships. Unbelievable tonight. You've been fantastic. Stato says he'll do some graphics tomorrow as well, so we'll have a look at Woltemade in a lot more detail, guys, and see where we are. Thank you everybody that has subscribed recently. If you haven't done so, but you like what you see, please do. It is free of charge. And all that we ask for is that you hit the notification bell so you never miss any uploads or live shows that we do. Please, please, please hit that like button. It is very important to the channel. It sends out the algorithms, and so people like you can find the channel and hopefully subscribe in the future. Mods, you've been incredible. Thank you so much for your work today. And, of course, Billy, thank you for the 2 shows. It's been a blast, matey, as it normally is. But thank you to everybody out there. Over 3,000 in tonight on X and YouTube. You are what makes this channel, so thank you to everybody. But that is it for tonight. I'm back at 10:30 in the morning with the latest news and, of course, reaction to Eddie's press conference. So join me at 10:30, and then, of course, TDR Friday will be back tomorrow at 7 o'clock, where we will have graphics. We will talk about Woltemade and see you in the weekend with a good laugh. But until then, thank you, everybody, and we will see you all tomorrow. Good night.
Ich liebe Nick.
Come back and check out the breeze.